We are back with another video. This channel is dedicated to those that's looking to obtain a fitness goal, looking to get into the fitness industry. I'll be providing some of my experiences, interviewing other fitness enthusiasts to get their experience and why they chose fitness and why they're doing certain workouts and why they're setting certain goals. We're gonna have loads of fun. Just stay tuned. I hope that you're not having issues with the content thus far, because I've tried to break the content down to the simplest form. That way you guys can understand it better and easy to digest. If you do have any issues following along the content, please share your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to share, like, and click the subscribe button below. This way that you guys will be presented with content as we post it out, and it'll be a good indicator to me that you guys enjoy and like the content that we're presenting. Other than that, we've gotten housekeeping out of the way. Cue the music. So today we're going to discuss nutrition. Some of the main components of nutrition is calories, carbs, proteins, and fats. Yes, I did say fats. It's not a bad thing. There are good fats out there which we will definitely talk about today. And today my partner in crime is going to be Kevin. You may see him throughout the video, but don't be alarmed. He is definitely there to provide me with some type of joy to make sure that I'm staying focused and presenting the content to you guys in the best way possible. And with that being said, nutrition. So nutrition is used to provide fuel for the body. As you work out, you're ripping and tearing your muscles. You need food, water, and rest to replenish the muscle. And a key note, always keep in mind, with nutrition, you definitely cannot outwork a bad diet. That's basically like putting unleaded gas in a premium vehicle. Yes, it may work for a while, but you're not going to get the best performance out of it, because remember that premium is needed for premium vehicles. So do not put unleaded gas in a premium vehicle. And with that being said, do not eat junk food or bad foods like the bad fats and high calories that consist of bad carbs. We want to make sure that you're putting in good nutrients into the body. That way you're going to get the best performance and you're going to get the best conditioning out of the fitness regimen that you're putting into place. Some of the things that I've seen with bad nutrition versus good nutrition. With bad nutrition, typically feel tired, low energy, no conditioning whatsoever as you're working out. With good nutrition, I've seen great conditioning, you have more energy, you are able to get to your fitness results quicker. So definitely stay focused and utilize good nutrition habits versus bad nutrition habits. And another positive for having good nutrition is you're able to develop more ab development. And I'm sure most of you heard the term abs are made in the kitchen. That is definitely true, and that goes right back to that. You cannot outwork a bad diet. Once you're on a good fitness regimen complemented with good nutrition, you will definitely see more ab development. So the major components of nutrition and the foundation for a good nutrition plan starts with calories. Calories are basically units of heat which consists of three nutrition sources. That's protein, fat, and carbs. Starting with protein. Protein is used to make structural and biochemical reactions for muscle growth. It helps with recovery, strength, and absorption into the muscle. Most foods have protein in them. Some of your main protein sources include meats, different meats such as chicken, fish, beef, dairy, nuts, beans, etc. Most food contain a protein source, and I'm not talking about the bad foods like candy, even though some candy has protein in it. Yes, it does, but that's not the type of protein we're talking about. We're talking about good, healthy source of proteins from like meat, nuts, vegetables, dairy, and some for those that don't even eat meat, then you have vegetables. That's one of the main sources for like vegetarians or vegan. They rely on those to get their protein source in, so there are some options out there for you guys too as well. And one of the main benefits, or some of the main benefits of protein, is going to help with maintaining your conditioning. It's going to help with repairing the muscles, growing the muscle. It's going to help increase your ability to build more muscle. So the next category is going to be fats. And I said this before, yes, fats. There are good fats and there are bad fats. So we're gonna break it down here. Although there are bad fats, not all fats are bad. Your fat cells can turn into a storage system for excess calories that you consume. For example, if you're intaking more calories than your fitness regimen and nutrition plans call for, your body will store the excess fat from the calories that you're intaking into the fat cell system itself. And that's when you see a lot of people that gain weight because they're taking in more calories than typically needed for your fitness regimen and nutrition plan. So now that you understand the bad use of fat, it's best for you to understand fat as a whole. So fat is an ingredient for healthy skin. It promotes healthy hair, and it acts as a carrying agent in transporting fat solubles, vitamins such as A, D, E, and K. So some good sources of fat are monosaccharide and polysaccharide. These can be found in like avocados, nuts, eggs. Then you have a limited amount of saturated fats. These are good fats which consist of butter, raw butter, and coconut oil. Bad sources of fat includes trans fat from like junk food and things of that nature. Most people eat good fats to help lean out. So the next main source of a good nutrition component is carbs. Carbs are typically used to give your body energy. Carbs is a good thing depending on how you're using it based on your fitness regimen and your nutrition plan itself. So with most fitness regimen, it calls for 50 to 80% carb intake into the body. And I get it, yes, that's a lot of carbs, but remember, there are good carbs and you should be intaking the good carbs, and I'll show you what those good carbs are. Starting with one, monosaccharide. Monosaccharide is basically simple sugar such as glucose and fructose. These can be found in like honey and fruit, so those would be considered your good carbs. Remember, this is going to be an energy source, so if your fitness regimen calls for it, then yes, you can have those carbs intake. So the next carbs is disaccharide, and this can be found in table sugars, sucrose, and lactose from dairy. The next one would be polysaccharide, which is complex carbs such as starch foods and whole grains, nuts, vegetables, and some fruit as well. Most people tend to eat an influx of carbs if they're trying to put on more weight. If you're looking to lose weight or tone, I recommend a lower percentage of carbs in your nutrition plan. Especially if you are endomorphic, because remember, those are the body type that's bigger and broader and has a round shape. Lower carb intake is definitely going to be your best friend. However, depending on your workout intensity, you can increase your intake of carbs because remember, these extra carbs that's going to be in calories, they're going to be used once you reach like a plateau in your fitness regimen. These are going to be just extra calories that you can burn to help push you over the hump, because remember, those calories consist of proteins, fats, and carbs. So these are going to be all components that help you get beyond that plateau and also gain extra energy that's needed throughout the workout. A honorable mention is fiber. Fiber helps digestion. Fiber can be found in beans, fruits, and grains. It helps you recover from your workout. My recommendation would be to intake 90 to 125 ounces of water a day. My recommendation for 5 rules of performance nutrition is 1. Always eat 5 times a day. 2. When planning your meals, always have 1 part fat, 2 part protein, and 3 part carbs. 3. When you sit to eat, think about what you'll be doing in the next 3 hours, because that's going to dictate how many proteins or carbs you should have in your meal. If you're working out, then of course you're going to want to have more carbs in the meal because that's going to give you energy. But if you're going to sleep, then of course you will want to have a lower amount of carb intake. 4. You cannot lose fat quickly and efficiently if you're in a negative calorie balance. Same for gaining muscles. You cannot gain muscle or muscle development if you're not in a positive surplus of calorie balance. And 5, it's impossible to get all of the nutrition your body needs to remain healthy and active. Particularly, this is why it's important to eat 5 to 6 times a day, because you are able to get those good nutrients in by utilizing the proper method when it comes to protein, fat, carbs. Yes, I know it's a playoff for my rule number 1, but it's important to emphasize that you must include proper nutrition from proteins, fats, and carbs. That's why I'm recommending 5 to 6 times a day. And if you can't eat 5 to 6 times a day, maybe it's your schedule or you just don't have the time to do it, then it's going to be important that you eliminate junk food from your diet, drink at least 10 glasses of water, determine your protein requirements for your workout, as well as consume high fiber food and increase your lean body weight through resistance training. So now that we've come towards the end of the video, the next section will be the quote of the day. So the quote of the day is, the only impossible journey is the journey that you never began. What does that really mean to you? For me, I would want you guys to get out of it that, hey, I get that this is all new to you guys and this is a lot of information, but it is information that's gonna help you get to your fitness goals. So don't put it off, because if you do, you'll never begin the journey. So take the information in and apply it to your fitness routine and regimen. That's going to help you get to your fitness goals. And with that being said, today's recap, we talked about nutrition, proteins, fats, carbs, calories. These are going to be all things that's needed for a healthy nutrition plan. We talked about the quote of the day, and this is it, people. We're at the end of the video, so don't forget to like, share, and click the notification button. This way you guys are presented with content as it's posted, and it will be a good indicator that we've done our job and presented the information in the best way possible. Until next time, I'll see you on the fit side. For example, with the extra carbs, for example, with the extra calories, for example, with the calories that your body intake. Now I'm just trying to picture it in my head. For example, with the calories that your body intake, right. So don't forget to click like, don't forget to like, subscribe.